Your pet's pancreas produces protease, amylase, and lipase, but likely not enough to completely digest her food. Dogs and cats in the wild consume enzymes from the digestive tracts of their prey, as well as organs such as the pancreas. And because they receive sufficient enzymes from their prey's digestion, their own metabolic and digestive processes are not taxed. Their bodies are able to readily supply ample amounts of metabolic enzymes to carry out really important bodily functions. Even after hundreds of years of selective breeding, not much has changed within your pet's digestive system. Your dog or cat is still a carnivore with a body designed to consume fresh, living, whole foods such as meat and bones. Meat-eating animals naturally produce more protease to handle their high protein requirements, but they don't produce much amylase because the ancestral diet doesn't consist of grains or starches, and their body doesn't have a nutritional requirement for grains or starches. In addition, dogs and cats' digestive tracts are very short and not designed to ferment starchy foods effectively. Unfortunately, the bulk of today's commercially processed pet foods lack healthy natural enzymes. Production of both canned foods and dried kibble foods require very high temperatures, which destroy any live enzymes present in the food. If the manufacturer adds enzymes back in, they're often broken down when exposed to air, light, freezing, time, and in the case of canned and kibble food, the processing needed for the foods to have a very long shelf life. Additionally, pet food processing can cause food nutrients to become chemically trapped, which can cause them to pass through your pet's system unutilized. As your pet ages, production of enzymes decline as well, and a lack of enzymes, both digestive and systemic or metabolic, may be a major factor in less than optimal health. Feeding your pet supplemental enzymes may not only boost digestion, but also spark improved cellular function throughout his body. Supplemental enzymes can also help maintain tissue and cellular structure. Most importantly, supplemental enzymes take the load off of your pet's pancreas to help produce all of the enzymes that they require, something that their bodies were really never meant to do, which can in turn release a really healthy and tremendous boost to natural health. The first step in providing your pet with the enzymes she needs is to offer foods that are appropriate for her species. So as most of you know, I recommend feeding your pet a diet containing as much living, whole, raw food as possible, which means unprocessed food. A balanced raw meat diet is an ideal food for your dog or cat, but I absolutely understand that some pet owners are hesitant to do that or they can't afford to take that step. Adding raw green tripe can actually provide a small amount of additional digestive enzymes, specifically amylase, but unfortunately not enough to meet a carnivore's high requirement for supplemental digestive enzymes, primarily protease. If you live in a country where buying fresh pancreas is legal, this is an excellent step toward meeting your pet's digestive enzyme requirements, but unfortunately, that isn't a reality for many of us, including me. Raw foods absolutely contain some of the enzymes required that you're not going to find in processed pet foods, but unless you're feeding entrails, which are guts, which is something I don't recommend you do, actually most raw foods will still be deficient in some digestive enzymes, and so supplemental enzymes, in my opinion, can be a really great idea. The truth is, whether you're feeding your pet a healthy homemade diet or a commercially available raw food diet, or a canned or dehydrated kibble diet, she will probably benefit greatly from supplemental enzymes. When you feed